welcome to my February comic/manga reading wrap-up, where I'll show you everything I read in February. Now I have 2 mangas that I finished and a bag of comics. Now this month, only 1 bag. But that's mainly because I'm finally running low on single issues, so that's it. Hopefully March might mark the end of the single issues for a while. As again, I got a lot of stuff to get back to. Okay, let's get started then, because, well, we're in the middle of a military operation here, and I don't know how long I'll have. But yesterday I was also lucky. I got to finish Slingers, at least without any alarms, and also filming. Okay, so first the first manga I finished is the H.P. Lovecraft's The Shadow Out of Time. The Shadow Out of Time by Go Tanabe. Well, his adaptation. I've talked a lot about Mr. Tanabe. I read a lot of his adaptations. He does quite a number of them, and I really hope he does this thing on the doorstep. There's a way to contact him, I would ask. And not ask him to do it, but ask if he would be doing that one. I would love to see that one come to life. That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, every time one of these arrives to Kamikaze, I pick it up because I love these. I love the art and how he adapts them as well. Okay, there's a bit of the art. As I might say, perhaps this is a little bit fugly, but I mean the faces, but they fit perfectly with the air of Mr. Lovecraft's stories, and I love that it's black and white as well. Adds even more to it. Now these are the aliens that are in here, and I think in my mind I imagine them differently a little bit, but they look fucking creepy either way. Look at that. And it's purple. So yeah, I love these adaptations a lot. I hope one day to get all of them. Okay, next, the other one I read is, finally, Alice in Borderland Volume 2. Finally arrived to Israel. I was so happy. I wish I asked Lear to get me the 3rd one, because by the time I finished this one, it took me a bit, because I didn't want it to end so soon. Because it took 2 years until I managed to get this one. But yeah, it's so fucking cool. I made a video about it, of course. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to get the 3rd one. I ended up ordering it from Amazon. I hope it actually arrives eventually. It's going to take a while either way, but I hope I at least get it. So yeah, oh man. And then on a cliffhanger too. Oh fuck. Yeah, so I can't wait to get the 3rd one. Oh, love it. Feel like, again, like the deadly action-y animes. I recommend this one. Alright, now for the bag of comics. It's a thick one. Again, not so much as, okay, 1 second. There we go. Alright, let's start. Let's see. Okay, so the first comic I finished in February was The Spectre, Issue 2 by DC. Now, I've never read anything from The Spectre. I have seen his character a lot, mainly on cover slingers, but I've never read him. And it looks like he's much different to Deadman. That's Madame Xanadu over there. Yeah, so he's now the guy they share the body. Again, I don't know much about the Spectre, so I don't even know how his powers or what he is or how it works. But anyway, the guy he shares the body with, I thought it was not Matt Murdock, Jason Blood, because he's a redhead and he's got the white in the hair, and it's like, Jason? What are you doing here? But it's not Jason Blood, it's someone else. So yeah, that was cool. And more of a random one after all. Okay, and then I read issue 2 of The Ghost Ships of Labrador. That was a nice little short story. But as I said in my video, I filmed the video on the 2 parts, of course, it needed more. Is it just shame sometimes with Mr. Manola's stories, because he wrote this one with Rob Williams. I feel like some concepts, they should give it at least 3 issues to broaden it a bit. Because some of them really need more, a longer series, if you will. So yeah, it's a shame this one didn't get it, but it was still a nice little short one. Alright. I have a video about it if you'd like. Okay, and then we have, I'm keeping those, of course. Even the Phantom one. Then we have Mystery Society. This is like a special, basically, from 2013. Wow. The art was ugly as sin. My God. I forgot what the lady's name that did the art on the trade I read. That art style was... I just... How did they allow this to pass through is beyond me. Like, I get it. There are different art styles. It's fair enough. But some of these, like, really? Okay, here the coloring on the cover saves it. But inside, even the colors are dull and beige. Why? Who looked at it and thought, you know what? That. I was so appalled by it. I was like, why? I mean, the story-wise, it got the same silly vibe, but it's... I also bought this from my comic shop, and I regret that I did, because it ended up not being worth the money. Not art-wise, and not story-wise. Better to read the trade of it. That one was fun. That one was a lot of fun. But this is, shite. It's shite. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what to add, honestly. It's just shit. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Definitely not keeping it. Okay, and then we have, Blaze, Legacy of Blood, issue 1 by, I forgot to say, this is by IDW. Right, issue 1 by Marvel. And then this I borrowed from Leor. He gave me all 4 parts, and I fucking love this one. It was so cool. Oh, it was so fucking cool. I have videos of, actually, almost all of the videos are out by now. I think, I posted this week, for you it'll be last week. I think I'll post the 3rd video. The 3rd video will come out, and then I'll put on the 4th one. But yeah, fucking cool series. Of course, I'm returning it to Leor. And then I read this Hellboy in the BPRD 1953. This is The Witch Tree and the Raw Head and Bloody Bones. This is from the wonderful Mr. Ray, from the ones he sent me. And this one I've never read. Now, the first story was interesting, to say the least. And the second one was so short, it was like, that's it? That's literally it? Well, yeah, that was literally it. But still entertaining. Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah, sorry, that goes to that pile. Alright, there we go. Blaze, Legacy of Blood, issue 2 by Marvel. That's by Dark Horse, of course. Yeah, this was really cool. If you can find it somewhere for cheap and you like, Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. Technically, that there's multiple Ghost Riders is so fucking confusing. I know there are multiple spawns, but at least each spawn's like, you got... Well, then they kind of get that demonic spawn power, but I'm not sure how the fuck Ghost Rider works. I think you're supposed to, there's only like one at a time, but there's that one storyline where there are multiple. Then it was the chick Ghost Rider, and then the Ghost Driver, let's not forget him, although I'd rather. Alright, then we have issue 3 of Blaze, Legacy of Blood. This is my favorite cover of the miniseries. Look at that skull. Ooh, that's hot. It literally is on fire. That was cool. Oh. And then we have issue 4 of Blaze, Legacy of Blood. I hear in some places the art might look a bit unclear and funny. My God, it's way better than what was in that Mystery Society one. And again, I'm disappointed because Mystery Society was really entertaining. To see it just butchered like that's sad. Alright, and then I read 1602, or Marvel 16. Or Marvel 1602 Part 1. There we go. I fucking love this series. It was so great. The art style, the story, and Neil Gaiman wrote it here. And art is by Andy Kubert. It's fucking awesome. It's basically all the events of the kind of events of Marvel. What if instead of it happening after the Second World War, it would have happened in 1602 or the 1600s. And let me tell you, it was a lot of fun reading this. I fucking loved it. I bought this a few years ago from Kamikaze at a Facebook auction, it was maybe. And I bought this one and then the second series. I decided I didn't want to film about these really, but maybe one day I will. What is the second issue? Plus, these covers are just so fun, too. And not fun, so interesting. Look at that one. There's part 3. Look, it's a portrait of Queen Elizabeth I in Doom's hand. Here he's Doom the Handsome. And he does start very handsome until he's no longer handsome. Then, issue 4, we have Matt Murdock, or Matthew something. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that cut. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so issue 4, Matt. That's gonna be helpful. And here, the way he turns into the kind of Daredevil is hilarious. It's not an accident. He just finds some shit, green shit in a cave and he just puts it in his mouth. Okay. There's issue 5. Look at these covers. Look at them. Oh, amazing. Then issue 6. Then basically I read like this till the end of the month in the second series as well. Look at those gargoyles. Actually funny because I finished this one and started and I was like, oh well, I finished the second series before the month ends. And yeah, I did because there was 5 issues. Here's issue 7. Look at that. And that's Doctor Strange, by the way. So yeah, the story is very... I don't want to spoil it, though, so I won't get into too much detail. There's the last one, issue 8. Now, all of these covers are really fucking cool. Okay, and then we have issue of... sorry. So that was Marvel 1602. Now, this is Marvel 1602 New World, which... It came out like a year more later, because this is from 2003, this is from 2005. Now, this is 5 issues, and let me tell you, what a fucking downgrade. This is by a different team, and you can fucking tell. And And to be fair, it does have this Marvel logo, which was a sign of things just going to shit. Basically, with stories and all that. And there you see. Now, the art on the covers looks interesting as well, but it's nowhere near the same thing, honestly. Nowhere near. And the story was also disappointing. Okay, I didn't want to go into spoilers, but I kind of have to tell you. Okay, I won't spoil too much. Now, what happens here is this, okay? So in the first, there's this event, you got the Watcher in it, and all the heroes, basically, they get to New America, or to America, and decide to stay there because they're no longer accepted in England. Now here it kind of continues that, but for some fucking reason, they get in here characters that weren't there, and all the heroes, the Fantastic Four and everyone else, decide to fuck off for some fucking reason in the beginning. It's like, why? Why are they leaving? Now, I don't fucking know. No one does. It's just, it just doesn't make sense. If you're gonna make a continuation, why not stick to how things ended in the first fucking place? I just, and the art style, don't even get me started on the art style. It's like in Saint Sinner. It gets progressively worse as the issues continue. In the last issue, it's like the artist couldn't fucking give a shit. I mean, he was tired of it already. It's just 5 issues, my guy, but still. Yeah, it didn't make sense of what happened before. And it feels like they shouldn't have, they just shouldn't have fucking bothered, honestly. They should have let the story end where it ended, and that was it. Would have been perfect. Instead, they decided to not do that. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. I was disappointed because I was excited to read this. I was like, oh, what's going to happen next? Yeah. Some reason, okay. So this is the 1600s, right? They're settlers. They came to settle in America there. I mean, I know that printing was already around. It was invented in the 1400s, I think, or it was the 1500s. I have to keep in mind, I don't know history very well, but would really the concern of settlers that literally almost starved to death, if the basically one character and then the Indians that were there came to help them, would it really be their concern? Because mind you, this is supposedly happens like shortly after the events of the first one. It's not like a few years pass. It's like we have Jane Jonah Jameson printing out a news bulletin or whatever. For who? There's literally 7 houses. Is that really people's concern to read the bloody newspaper when they're struggling to survive? Why? Why would? For who? For the few people? Dude, Jameson, just go in front of the houses or at the town meeting and just tell them the news each day and ask them to throw you a coin or something. Why? For what? And then Norman Osborn is here too for some fucking reason. I am so confused. So anyway, issue 2. So yeah, I'm not keeping the second series. I will reread the first one at some point, but... And Iron Man is here too. Okay. Would there be this technology in the 1600s to even have something that's resembling an Iron Man suit? They use electricity, but then they start using electricity only in the 1800s? Again, I don't know history that well. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like it wouldn't have happened. You know? I don't get it. Also, what I learned from both of these series is that King James VI was a pussy. How sad. Okay, and then we have issue 4. You see, there's Norman Osborn for some reason. Now, cover-wise, they're not too bad, but I don't know why it's so wide there, and then you just got the little bit. They're even too lazy for a full cover, mind you. And And there's issue 5 that I finished yesterday. You see there's old Spidey. And that's it. That's all I read in March. For March, sorry. That's all I read in February. So yeah, if you come across 1602, I really warmly recommend the first series, 1602 New World, if you can find it super cheap. Again, the story wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And the art style definitely not worth a lot of money, I'll say now. Maybe the covers are entertaining, but yeah, that's it. Alright folks, so let me know if you've read any of these, and what did you think about them? What did you think about 1602? And that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!